Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in once again. So our friends over at Gallery sent over this Turbo X Mini Compressor with the GHAD 39 airbrush, and we're going to open it up and show you guys what's in the box. I'm sure you've seen a few videos out there, but I have not watched any yet. I wanted to make my own assessment on my own opinion, just as you would purchase it yourself and see what's in the box. So looking at the back, they give you a few highlights of what you get and what it is all about. So you get the Turbo Mini Air Compressor. This runs from 8 to 36 PSI. So it's a good operating range. And I believe, looking up some of the info on it, it is a consistent 10 to 20 PSI consistent range. So you got 40 decibel. That's not bad. So it's pretty quiet. It's not that bad. Your maximum PSI is 48, and it has 18 levels of adjustment, so that's pretty cool. Obviously runs on our standard household plug-in, and your airbrush you get is the GHAD 39, which is a dual action, and it comes with a 0.35 millimeter needle with a 1/4 ounce cup. So pretty nice. Gives you a 6-foot hose, everything you need for a ambitious beginner airbrush, or that guy that wants to maybe take one on the road with them. That's slight, compact, and easy to work with. So like I said, we're going to open this up and check this out. So I was kind of doing some research on it. As of right now, on the Gallery website, you can get this for $56.99. That is a pretty good deal for a compressor and an airbrush. If you actually go on to Amazon, as of right now, it is actually 80 bucks. It's $79.99 for the same box. So Gallery's given a little bit of a upfront promotion on it, just to get it out there and give you guys a heck of a deal on it, because I tell you what, that is a awesome deal. So we're going to open this up and we'll see what's in the box. Obviously it's what's on the outside of the box, but we'll check it out. So opening the box, we got our quick start guide. It's actually pretty thick, so it's probably multiple languages, I'm sure. It's usually Gallery's style of things. Yep, you got quite a few languages in there. So basically your attention to detail on how to operate it, how to turn it on, and all the functions to the airbrush itself. Your do's and don'ts, and your on switch, your adjustment mode. So in the back of this, you have a normal mode, and then you have a compatible mode. So the normal mode is suitable for most airbrushes with a 0.3 millimeter nozzle and above. Your compatible is a small flow for obviously those smaller ones, and it prevents frequent start-stop cycle of the compressor. So that depending on the airbrush you're using, you're going to want to decide which one you're going with. A 0.35, so we're just going to leave it on normal mode, and we'll see how she works. This also has a temperature display, which is kind of cool. So it gives you the operation of how hot the compressor is getting. And I believe it does a shutdown if it gets too hot, or a warning saying, hey, we're in meltdown mode. Let's turn her down. So this is pretty much a quick start guide to show you what you're working with. So we'll take a look and see what we got here. So very cool. They give you some new seals, Teflons. That would be for the airbrush. I like when they do that, because these are your common seals that normally would go bad. So first off, we're going to take a look at this airbrush. Very nice little airbrush. So this is the 1/4 ounce cup, and like all Gallery airbrushes, you can take these cups and interchange them. That's one thing I really like about Gallery stuff. And get it out of the package here, is all these cups will interchange. Nice, because if I want to put the huge 1/2 ounce cup or whatever, I can flip flop them around, and that works really good. So you can just use your different cup on there. So it works pretty nice. All right, let's get this other piece out here. So this is probably our electrical cord, I'm assuming. Looks like it. I'm gonna open that up quick. So just nice little standard cord. And we have our air compressor itself. It's nicely wrapped. There we go. So nothing else in the package, so we'll set that off the side. Let's look underneath just to make sure. Oh, the hose. I thought, you know what? It's got to be the hose somewhere. Now we're good. Sneaky. All right, let's get this opened up. Check this out. It's lightweight, it's got a nice look to it. So what we're going to do is try this out. It's got a little sticky piece on there, and those actually stick pretty good. That's pretty nice. So she don't roll around on you. Let's see, warning, high temperature. So she gets a little warm apparently. So we'll plug this in and we'll see how she does. So on the back side here, you see you have your switch for your normal and the compatible mode. So we're going to just leave it normal mode for our airbrush that we're using that comes with it. And then you got your DC input in the back. So we'll plug her in and we'll check it out here. Yes, very cool. So we got PSI bar. So we're going to do is get our airbrush plugged in here. So as the little dial indicates here, for initial power on, press and hold the power on. So hold that down. There we go. And rotate this switch, and that gives you a different adjustment. So low pressure 6. Shall we ramp it up? So your initial pressure, it'll take it all the way up. Now for this airbrush, with this 0.35, the airbrush, it's good working pressure for this is about 13 psi, 13 and a half, roughly. So we're going to see where we end up at here. Somewhere around there. So if you just do a wide open throttle and just constant, it'll stay at a 12, 12 and a half for you, just continuous run. But for those quick bursts, you can get that higher PSI. We'll turn it about halfway. Alright, so as usual, we got to take it for a road test and see how it does. So we have some of our gallery paint here, where our Kaleido paint. So once again, like I say, we're going to take this over, we're going to test it out and see how she works, and give it a little road test. So we have a couple paints that we picked out. One of them's out of this kit. So we have two more out of this kit actually. So we're using a matte black and we're using a matte red. And we're going to paint a car interior with that. So let's take you over to the paint booth and we'll see how this little guy sprays. So this works good for me because I have my power outlet down here. And to use this, I am putting it on this side of my table. So the little suction cups work really good because I don't have to worry about it. And it holds really good. So that's kind of a plus. And I forgot to show you guys, this was in the box. Piece you get in there that's an airbrush holder. You can slide that guy right in there. So while you're using it, you can put that down and there you go. Well, like I said, we're going to do is we're going to use some matte black. This is the Kaleido K038. And this is their matte black finish. So we're going to try that out, and after we're let that dry for a little bit, we're going to come back with some K039, and this is matte red. All right, so we have our compressor turned on. So when you turn this compressor on the first time, it's gonna take you back to the base setting. So you just have to adjust a little bit to where you're going to work with. So we're going to use our black, and we're not going to thin this at all. We're just going to go right in. So this has been shaken ever so carefully. So we give ourselves a few drips in there. And as always, I do like to start with a spoon. We're not going to paint the spoon. We're just going to test the spoon. And then we're going to get onto the model. That works pretty good. Alright, let's try this out. So my operating pressure is holding about 12.5. Now I'm just a little halfway up on the dial on the compressor. See if I gauge that just about right. We're going to let that set for a minute and we'll be right back. We're going to clean this brush up real quick and we'll show you the other color once we get this ready to go. Alright, with some aid of the, as I call the Susie Bake Oven, my dehydrator, we was able to dry this out pretty quick, so that matte black looks really nice. So that turned out really good and that covered very, very well. So now we're going to put some of the matte red over top of that. So as always, we're going to touch our spoon again just to see how it's going to cover. Very nice. We ran out, we need a little bit more. So it looks pretty good. And at this point we're going to let this dry, and now we're going to clean this airbrush up. So we're going to use our Kaleido cleaner for the airbrush. And now what I like to do is I have Q-tips here, and I like to take the end of the nozzle off, and I take a Q-tip and clean that. So while we have some solution in here, I can go around through here real quick. You know, red's a harder color to clean as well, and I'll go inside this nozzle here and I'll get that nice and clean. That way you're not jamming it up against here, because you can see it's in by the needle. So we're going to clean all that up real nice, but we'll get this first. We'll come back to that needle. This brush cleans up really easy. It's not bad to clean at all, so we'll cycle that out of there. So you can see that's pretty clean down in the hole there. So we'll look back over the bench and check it out. Alright guys, there we have it. You saw it in action. We used the Kaleido Colorworks paint on there on doing the interior. The things I liked and didn't like about it. What I did not like is at the lower pressure setting, it didn't seem to hold up as good as I thought it would. Like when you first go to hit that first burst, it gives you that hard and then comes back to the setting you had it at, which is typical for something like this without a tank. Pretty much any one of these you get that's tankless, you're going to get that little bit, especially at lower pressure. Now I found if you turn it up a little higher, you didn't get that. It seemed pretty stable, almost as if you're using a compressor with a tank on it. I did like on it the control. It had really good control. It's got a really good feel for a kind of an entry-level airbrush, I should say. I thought that was really good, and the airbrush cleans very well, especially with the Kaleido paints. The Kaleido paints are really nice, but I did find with those paints you need to clean your brush right away. But this here, it cleaned up nice. And I always like the gallery brushes because you can take these cups off and you can interchange it with different cups. I have the big 1/2 ounce cups, and I'll put them on the other airbrushes because I'm that guy. I don't like to keep filling it, and that works really well. But yeah, other than that, it's very portable, obviously. And come on, guys, for 59 bucks, I don't think you can buy another airbrush on the market right now with this type of build and quality for what you're getting. So you guys just getting into this, just starting the airbrush, you're kind of afraid to get into it, afraid to invest. It's a good starting point right here. It's a great entry-level setup. And like I say, it is nice, it is portable, so if you want to take it to that friend's house, work at it over there or whatnot, this is nice and easy carry, portable, handy, And I did find if you were steady pressure, now this wasn't turned all the way to max, steady pressure is about 13.5 roughly, just to hold the air down, just to let the motor run. But that back and forth, it would set the whatever pressure you set it at. That did very well with that. So I was happy with that. It worked pretty good. So there you have it, guys. The new Gaahleri Mini with the GHAD 39 airbrush. Like I say, at the price point, it's quite a bargain. You can't pass it up. Stop over at gaahleri.com and check it out. Pick yourself up one with some Kaleido paints and put this thing to the test. So there we have it, guys. I appreciate you tuning in, checking out the channel, and following along on this. Yeah, great little unit. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Get you later.